Hello, everyone, and welcome to Conversations with Catherine. I am very, very excited to have with me Marla and Scott Berger. They are the founders of the Intention Stick and Tree of Life movement, and two of my favorite people. Such great energy all the time. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, we are so grateful that we're here and you asked us to join you. And as you know, we say yes to the universe. And if it's about touching another soul or helping or inspiring someone else, we're always there for you. You know that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I wanted to talk to you two specifically because, as I mentioned, I started meditating a couple of days ago, and I've already noticed a difference in attitude. So I thought, you know what? You and I have talked about intention in the past with the intention stick. And I thought, this has been a unique opportunity for all of us to grow in this pandemic coronavirus situation. And so how can we use this intent to change or create a sense of renewal, that sense of change that we're all experiencing, and to make it last after we get past this situation?
Oh, I love that. And such a beautiful question. And as you started off this beautiful discussion that you started to say, I'm meditating for the first time. And as we talked way back when you were in the office, it's as simple as whether it's a minute of just quieting your mind and just sitting still and not a phone on or computer and just breathing and just being in that presence of doing absolutely nothing, so it just quiets everything down in that stillness so you can receive maybe a new message, whether like I said, it's a minute or 5 minutes or however long you have. It is just that. It's being present and being in the now, not worrying about 5 minutes or 5 weeks ago or 5 minutes from now or 5 days from now. It's just being, and it's a gift, right?
It is a gift. And I think the biggest gift for a lot of us is the fact that we have been forced to slow down and, like you said, be present. And it's sort of been a unique opportunity, don't you think, to learn how to study ourselves from the inside out and others, because the world as we know it was shaken up to a certain degree.
Yes.
100%. And, right now, everyone's going through this together. It's not like it's a community. This is a global pandemic.
Yes.
However, like you said, meditation is the perfect vehicle to use right now and every day. So it's amazing because people are waking up. It's giving them the opportunity to find themselves and to look within inside to understand who they truly are. And when we use intention is what gives us purpose. It's what gives us passion in life. It's actually the master key, because if we can use intention every day and set that for ourselves and for the people around us, whether it's in our family, our community, or on a global effort, words are powerful. Words are vibration. They have energy. And with words, intentions, we create and manifest whatever it is we want in our life today for ourselves or for the collective around us. So intention is that master key. And if you're living without it, we say it's like getting into your car and driving without a destination. How do you know where you're going? And how do you know what you want when you get there? So it's vital to have intention, because it ramps up passion. It ramps up positivity in your life, and it keeps the fear, the negativity at bay, right? At a place that we can keep it down and really bring up the I am presence of who we need to be, right?
So explain to me a little bit about how people can use then intention on a daily basis to make those long-term changes and keep this positive momentum going. Is that, for example, I've been doing my meditation after everybody goes to sleep. Some people like to do it in the morning. Describe for me what intention looks like for you two and how you suggest it should look like for most people, because I guess it's an individual thing, right?
Absolutely. And there's no right or wrong time to meditate. Yes, you can do it as we set our intentions before we even go to sleep at night. We, right in between the stage of waking up and sort of that sleep to wake up, we set the intention the very first thing. Like when we set the intention of gratitude, when we say we opened our eyes this morning, or we have a roof, or we have a bed, or we can actually get out of bed, and how blessed we are. This is before our feet even hit the ground. So when we set that intention, the first thing, and okay, I'm getting up and I'm feeling happy and I have gratitude and I have love. And because if you start your day of, oh my goodness, I have to go to work, or I'm stressed, and da-da-da, that's how your day will unfold. So when we wake up, we say thank you, because think about how many people did not wake up, or may not have a roof, or may not have a bed. So when we can start thinking about how blessed we are and how much we already have, wow. And this pandemic, this virus, whatever obstacle that will come again, it's the most beautiful gift this world could receive, because it, as you just said, and I wanted to go back to your beautiful words, it's allowing people for the first time in their lives to ground themselves, to start looking for the answer from within, the meditation, to having communications with a spouse or a loved one or their children, or on the phones. And if we can look at everything in our lives happening for us, not to us, meaning every lesson, challenge, obstacle, God forbid, sickness or tragedy, whatever that may be, and we look at it as a gift, because it brings us to the next place in our lives, and it makes us who we are today. So we have to be so thankful. And this wake up, as we say, Marla and I talk about, the reset button was hit pretty hard, because it's going to allow people in this world, in every race, religion, color, category, trillionaire, whatever you want, on the street, religious, atheist, to first realize who they are for the first times in their lives, versus being programmed to believe who they think they need to be, because what they've been doing their whole lives may not have been making them happy. And this gift, and believe me, the compassion that we have, I know we all have, because there's people that have lost loved ones or lost jobs or whatever this may be. But it is a reset button to maybe take that leap of faith and do what you've always wanted to do, and know it's going to make you happy in your life forward.
Do you have any suggestions for how to maintain that going forward? For all the things that we're learning in this time, now that people are being allowed to go outside and resume some sense of normalcy, how do we maintain all these beautiful gifts and blessings that we've become aware of again?
For me, it's an easy answer, and it's called the Tree of Life Intention Stick.
Yes, I was getting to that.
and truly, you know, to touch on what Scott was talking about first, is that this isn't just some woo-hoo stuff that, you know, we're throwing out there. This is science. There's research and science behind this. This is actually physics. And so in other words, whatever we put out from our hearts comes back in. It's a law of motion. So if we're putting out stress and worry and anxiety, guess what comes back to our hearts, to us, is more stress, more worry, more anxiety. Do you ever recognize that? Right?
Yes, absolutely.
And the same way, if we're putting out the positive, the umbrella of love, and we're putting out kindness, because that's what we need in our life, or compassion, or laughter, or joy, or kindness, whatever that may be, guess what? More of that comes back in, because we have the power to create and manifest whatever it is we need in our lives. We do have that choice that we can make. Which way do we want to go? Which door do we want to open? Right? So the intention stick is that tool of and reminder of what it is you need in your life today. And what we do is we take the chain off and the cap off, and we insert one 2 or 3 intentions we recommend. It comes with 22. And you put in it what it is that you need in your life today.
Exactly. How you started off the conversation. How do you both start off your day? And the intentions that Marla was just sharing is each day we wake up with trust or gratitude or faith or believe or happiness or laugh and joy or compassion or kindness. And again, that's, again, as Marla was saying, that tool, that beautiful reminder that when we're tested, because Catherine, you know, the more good we do, the harder we're tested. It always brings us and grounds us and focuses on how we want to live our lives. And the most important is, which you do know, is touching another soul, helping another individual. So when we say this gift has taken place in this world, it's going to allow people to come out of this beautiful shell of their lives. And I'm talking the world, to understand the happiness that we receive is by helping another. Because when you witness touching another soul, soul to soul connection, and you watch them fill up and you watch them do the same thing for someone else, that's the joy, the bliss, the happiness that we're supposed to be living in. And that's intention.
That isn't.
And it's immeasurable. It really is.
It is. And
the most beautiful experience. And that also goes back to unconditional love. As Marla said, the umbrella of love. Truly, for the first time, loving who we are. Unconditional love for ourselves, not out of the ego or fear, but as you already know, what does it say in every spiritual or religious book in the world or every culture? It says, love your brother and your sister like you love yourself. So we have to truly love who we are so we can love everyone else and look at everyone the same. As there is no black, white, pink, yellow. There is no Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Muslim. We're all the same. Our souls are the same, but this world has forgotten that. And this gift is to have everyone come out to realize that this gift affected everyone. We're a part of this collective whole.
We're all in this together.
We are always. We're all connected.
Yes. And the self-love is how we're able to send that out to the universe, like you said, you know, bring in what you send out, right? It starts from the inside.
It has to, because what happens is otherwise we're just on that treadmill. And people are waking up and they're having their breakfast and they're going to work or whatever it is that they're doing, and they come home and they're doing the same thing every day and they don't know why. And if you're not looking within inside of yourself, then you're not opening the door within to really understand who you are and your soul's purpose. Because if you're not opening the door within, then it's just a wall.
Well, I appreciate you both. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your hearts with me. This is not just about the intention stick, because it's now a movement. And so I want to encourage everybody to go and follow you. It's at intentionstick.org and join the movement.
Oh, and you know what I would love just to share with you, one just beautiful, just of be exactly who you are. Not you, Catherine, meaning I'm talking to whoever sees this, because you're perfect exactly who you are. And we are waking up to finally figure out who we are for the first time. And you're perfect, because I know you know the I am that I am. You don't need to be anyone other than who you are. So trust that for the first time in your life. And it's beautiful and it's perfect. And you need to show yourselves to the world so people can love you for who you are.
Beautiful. Love you both. Thank you.
Oh, love you, love you, love you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.